In the vast agricultural heartland of America, where endless cornfields stretch to the horizon, a massive industrial machine runs around the clock. It's not a car factory, nor a high-tech data center. This is one of the largest beef processing plants in the world. A place where thousands of cattle are processed, packaged, and shipped every day to hundreds of countries across the globe. But the process behind those bright red slices of meat you see in the supermarket, it's not simple and it's far from gentle. This is a story of technology, speed, precision, and controversy. Today, join us as we step inside the closed-off world of the American beef industry. Every day, over 5,000 cattle are transported to this facility in specialized trucks. They come from livestock farms across the western United States, where cattle ranching has become an economic lifeline. Every animal is tagged with a tracking number. Electronic identification technology ensures that no mistakes are made throughout the entire processing journey. From there, the cattle are moved into the holding pens, an area specifically designed to minimize stress on the animals, featuring soft lighting, non-slip flooring, and natural ventilation systems. After a short waiting period, the cattle are guided into the slaughter system through a spiral-shaped chute, a design pioneered by renowned expert Temple Grandin, which helps reduce anxiety and prevents mass panic. The cattle are stunned using a pneumatic bolt gun, a method considered more humane as it renders the animal unconscious almost instantly before it is hoisted and bled. The blood is collected and processed separately, ensuring it doesn't spill onto the floors, a strict requirement enforced by the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture. Within just a few minutes, the entire carcass is cleaned, de-haired, hooves trimmed, and fully prepared for the next stage of processing. From here, the beef moves on to an automated butchering line. AI-powered cameras and weight sensors scan each carcass and determine the optimal cutting points to maximize the value of every part. Neck, shoulder, ribs, loin, shank, and round. All are processed in an incredibly short amount of time. On average, a single cow can yield over 300 kilograms of marketable meat. Robots and human workers operate in close coordination. Each station performs just one repetitive task, ensuring both high speed and strict hygiene. Even the fat, tendons, and bone fragments are not wasted. They're sent to an adjacent facility to be turned into gelatin, animal feed, and other byproducts. This is one of the proudest aspects of the American beef processing industry, one of the most rigorous inspection systems in the world. Random meat samples are taken and tested for EDOT, coli, salmonella, and dozens of other bacteria. All testing is done in an on-site laboratory within the plant. The meat is then moved into cold packaging rooms, where the temperature is consistently kept below 5 degrees Celsius. Each piece of meat is weighed, tray-packed, vacuum-sealed, and labeled by automated machines. This facility can handle over 500 tons of meat daily, equivalent to hundreds of thousands of meal portions. From there, the cartons are stacked onto pallets, sealed, and transferred to the cold storage for export. Each shipment is assigned a QR code, allowing full traceability back to the original cow, a crucial step in the global supply chain. Every day, hundreds of refrigerated container trucks leave the plant, heading to the nearest seaports or airports. Beef from here is exported to over 60 countries, including Japan, South Korea, China, EU nations, and even Vietnam. The United States ranks among the top countries in beef exports, thanks to massive state-of-the-art systems like this. Behind the modern production line, more than 3,000 workers operate in shifts. Many of them are immigrant laborers from Central America and Asia, working in cold, physically demanding conditions, but earning stable incomes. However, there are ongoing controversies surrounding labor conditions, safety risks, and the humanity of the industrial processing model. Several animal welfare and human rights organizations continue to advocate for improvements across the entire industry. A facility like this consumes millions of liters of water daily for cleaning, cooling, and waste management. Solid waste, blood, and methane gas are all strictly monitored. Many plants invest in biological treatment systems, water filtration, and generating electricity from gas. Still, the beef industry is considered one of the most environmentally heavy sectors, especially regarding CO2 emissions and resource consumption. The meat processing industry is entering a new era, where AI, automation, and big data are gradually replacing human labor. Some plants are experimenting with machines that recognize muscle fiber patterns to automate sorting and even predict market demand in real time. Meanwhile, pressure from animal rights movements, the rise of vegetarianism, and lab-grown meat are creating unprecedented challenges. Will massive facilities like this still exist 10 to 20 years from now? Or will they have to undergo a major transformation? From the moment a cow steps off the truck to the time it becomes a clean, packaged tray of meat ready to be shipped worldwide, the entire process takes less than 12 hours. But behind that speed lies decades of investment, millions of dollars in equipment, and tough questions about ethics, the environment, and the future of consumption. This plant is not just a meat production facility. It is an essential part of the global food supply chain. And today, you've had the chance to see it from the inside. Have you ever wondered where those neatly packaged wild boar cuts in the supermarket actually come from? Every year, over 500,000 wild boars are processed at one of the largest facilities in the world. But behind that massive number lies a complex and surprising journey. From being hunted in the wild, enduring a harsh transportation process, to undergoing strict and meticulous processing procedures. Wild boars are not just ordinary animals living deep in the forest. In the United States, they've become a serious threat to both agriculture and the environment. in states like Texas, Florida, California, and across the southeastern region. More than 6 million wild boars are causing economic damage estimated at $2.5 billion annually. Even worse, without proper control, their population can double every 5 years. That's why trapping them is no longer just an option. It's a federally mandated responsibility. Wildlife control agencies and the USDA require that wild boars be humanely euthanized on site to prevent the spread of disease. Modern traps, such as automatic drop gates and remotely triggered net systems, are designed to capture entire groups efficiently while still meeting strict biosecurity standards. But the real challenge begins after the animals are captured. Unlike domestic pigs, wild boars are extremely aggressive. They can jump over 1.2 meters high and won't hesitate to attack when threatened. Transporting them requires reinforced steel cages, double locking doors, and the support of multiple workers to ensure safety. Farmers like John Peterson from Texas report losing up to 15% of the boars due to injuries or escapes during transit. Still, with market prices ranging from $1.50 to $1.50 per pound, the potential profit remains strong enough to justify the risks. At the processing facility, each step is carried out with precision to ensure hygiene and product quality. Unlike farm-raised pigs, wild boars vary significantly in size, ranging from 45 kilograms to over 180 and often show signs of injuries or illness. Because of this, every animal must undergo individual inspection to detect dangerous diseases such as brucellosis or pseudorabies, all under the strict supervision of the USDA and FDA. The process begins by calming the animals to reduce stress before slaughter. The internal organs are separated, and the meat is transferred to cold storage for preservation. At this stage, workers hang the carcass upside down, make a cut from the hind legs up to the head, and remove the entire skin. As wild boar hides are too thick to be edible and hold little to no economic value. The head is also discarded along with the skin. Next, the butchering process is done manually. The front legs are separated with the meat around the bone left intact, often used for making hearty steaks. The belly is carefully trimmed, starting from the back down to the third or fourth rib. This cut is typically used for cured meats like bacon. The neck area, which contains a higher fat content, is also harvested and commonly used for smoked pork products. One of the most valuable cuts is the loin. Carefully removed along the hip and spine to preserve the tenderest portion of meat. Finally, the ribs are separated, either using a saw or specialized shears, then chilled for several days before being slow roasted or smoked. What makes wild boar meat so expensive and sought after? First, it's the nutritional profile. It contains only about 3% fat compared to 14% in domestic pork, and it's rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, iron, and essential vitamins. Second, it's the flavor. Because wild boars live in natural environments and feed on a diverse diet of plants, roots, mushrooms, and more, their meat develops a bold, rich taste that stands apart from farm-raised pork. As a result, wild boar meat can cost 30 to 50% more than regular pork. As the clean eating and sustainable living movement continues to grow, many small farms are shifting towards semi-wild boar raising models. These farms minimize the use of antibiotics, allow the animals to roam freely in spacious areas, and manage waste in environmentally responsible ways, aligning with the modern consumer's demand for more ethical and humane food production. So as a consumer, what should you do? Choose products from sources with clear traceability, ethical certifications, and a genuine commitment to animal welfare. Don't be fooled by vague claims of being natural. Many of these labels hide industrial-scale production disguised as sustainable farming. Processing meat from wild animals raises not only environmental and health concerns, but also ethical questions in today's modern food landscape. Can we truly harvest wildlife in a sustainable way? Or is this merely a temporary trend driven by market demand? What about you? Now that you've learned the full story behind the wild boar meat industry, do you still feel the same about enjoying this delicacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out more videos on ethical farming and responsible food production right here on the channel. Welcome to Farm to Factory. Have you ever wondered how American farmers manage to raise nearly 73 million pigs every year? From modern farming facilities and automated feeding systems to eco-friendly waste management technologies, the U.S. pig farming industry is undergoing a powerful technological revolution. Join us as we explore how one of the world's most advanced and efficient agricultural systems truly operates. Over the past decade, the U.S. pork farming and processing industry has emerged as a global powerhouse, supplying nearly 1/5 of the world's pork consumption. The United States is home to more than 63,000 pig farms, primarily concentrated in states like Iowa, Minnesota, and North Carolina. These farms vary widely in size, from small family operations to large-scale commercial facilities, but all play a vital role in meeting both domestic demand and international exports. Nearly 76% of pork produced is consumed within the country, while the remaining 24% is exported to major markets such as Japan, China, and Mexico. Modern pig farming systems in the U.S. incorporate numerous technological advancements to boost productivity and sustainability. The types of farms are highly diverse, ranging from small family-run operations in rural areas to large commercial complexes housing tens of thousands of pigs. Small-scale farms still exist, especially in southern states like Texas, where free-range farming practices remain common. However, the majority of pork production comes from large commercial farms, especially in states like Iowa, which is home to around 5,400 pig farms with a total herd exceeding 23 million pigs. These farms utilize automated systems for feeding, health monitoring, and waste management, helping the industry maintain its position as one of the most advanced agricultural sectors in the United States. The journey of pork production begins with selecting the right breed. The most common breed in the U.S. is the Yorkshire, also known as Brookshire, which accounts for about 70% of the breeding stock due to its high lean meat percentage and low back fat, making it ideal for large-scale industrial production. Additionally, the Berkshire breed, although priced 20 to 30% higher, is favored in premium markets for its tender meat, rich marbling, and robust flavor. According to Dr. Gan Gorley, a pig nutrition expert, Yorkshire pigs are well suited for industrial farming systems, while Berkshire pigs are better suited for smaller farms, catering to upscale restaurants and discerning consumers. Genetic technology and artificial insemination have completely transformed pig farming. Artificial insemination allows for precise selection of desirable genetic traits such as faster growth rates, disease resistance, and higher lean meat content. As a result, the pork industry has become more cost-efficient and environmentally friendly, since healthier pigs require fewer resources to grow. The reproduction and care process for piglets is carefully designed to maximize efficiency and ensure animal welfare. A sow's gestation period typically lasts around 114 days. During farrowing, piglets are usually born about 15 minutes apart. The temperature in the farrowing area is consistently maintained between 24-25 degrees, using heating systems and warming pads, as cold stress is a leading cause of early piglet mortality. Right after birth, piglets are allowed to nurse from their mother to boost their immunity, while the sows are given high-energy feed to support milk production. In large-scale farms, piglets are typically weaned after about 3 weeks, whereas in smaller farms, this period can extend up to 6 weeks to ensure steady growth and development. Feed is the most expensive component in pig farming, accounting for up to 75% of total production costs. Therefore, many farms invest in large silos or storage tanks to stock processed ingredients like corn and soybeans. Some farms even grow and grind their own feed to cut costs and hedge against fluctuations in commodity prices. Additionally, the sanitation systems in pig farms have been highly automated. From high-pressure washers and automatic spray nozzles to integrated disinfection equipment, all are designed to save labor and maintain a clean environment. The investment cost for such a system can range from $20,000 to $50,000, but it can reduce manual labor by up to 40% and significantly improve the health of the pig herd. In modern farming models, waste management is one of the most critical factors for achieving sustainability. Many farms use solid liquid separation systems, where wastewater is used for irrigation, and solid manure can be composted or fed into biogas systems to generate renewable energy. Transporting pigs to processing plants is a crucial step to ensure meat quality. Pigs are transported in trucks equipped with cooling systems, ventilation openings, and enough space to prevent overcrowding, protecting their health during transit. Strict regulations are enforced to control transport duration, temperature conditions, and animal welfare. Transport trips can last up to 24 hours, but there are designated rest stops where the pigs can rest. Upon arrival at the processing plant, the pigs are moved into a holding area before slaughter. The slaughtering process begins with stunning to ensure it is carried out humanely. Afterwards, the pigs undergo thorough health inspections to guarantee meat quality and food safety standards. The pig carcasses are precisely divided using advanced machinery assisted by skilled workers. This process is automated to enhance accuracy and efficiency. After sorting, the meat is packaged and stored in a cold environment, ready for distribution to both domestic and international markets. With a closed-loop process, strict hygiene standards, and modern technology, the pork production industry in the United States not only ensures high-quality products, but also leads the global trend in sustainable agriculture. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos about the global food industry. Feel free to leave a comment below and let us know which processing industry you'd like us to cover next.